It was supposed to be a relaxing vacation, a chance to see some amazing sights and take our minds off things back home. But now, I don't know if we'll even make it out of here alive. All because of those damn wolves. They say there's no place like home. Well, sometimes you learn that lesson too late. It didn't have to happen this way, but we shouldn't complain about life's twisted sense of humor, should we? We came looking for adventure. Little did we know how much adventure we'd actually end up getting. It all started innocently enough, as most disaster stories usually begin. Everything seemed fine until suddenly nothing went according to plan anymore, and fate decided to give us its own little special twist of terror. Let me tell my tale. Maybe after reading these words you won't laugh quite so hard whenever someone mentions the phrase wildlife encounter. Maybe by then everyone will realize that not everything can be reduced down to sound bites and memes. Perhaps deep down inside, we all know that Mother Nature always has a few tricks left up her sleeve. And before long, she decided to showcase some of her latest and greatest work straight into humanity's gaping maw, and chewed slowly with relish while she watched. Now, I pray you take heed, dear traveler who reads this. Listen carefully as I chronicle the true events which occurred during our ill-fated wilderness excursion into the heart of darkness known as Werewolf Safari. You may feel safe within your cozy urban homes, secure behind steel walls where nature dare not venture forth. But believe me, friend, when I say it only takes one wrong step onto hallowed ground for a force beyond understanding to reach out from the shadows and snatch away your peace forevermore. Just remember two simple things tonight. Don't go outside and never ever think the world owes you comfort. Once you're truly introduced to her wrathful claws, you'll learn both rules are better kept together rather than separately. You have been warned, reader. We began our journey as so many others as we continued deeper into uncharted territory. The animals we sighted grew stranger by the day and more numerous. Our guide wasn't used to seeing such large groups moving about the same area. Usually the animals avoided contact, preferring instead smaller hunting parties which could scatter quickly, thus making us look rather oddly out of place, comparatively speaking. For whatever reason, however, nature found us amusing and tolerated our presence, despite the fact we must have stuck out sorely amidst the natural order of things here in the bushland. At least we had made good progress overnight, and now stood ready to press forward once again. All thoughts of the previous night's trauma firmly put aside, since morning brought new courage with each dawn rise above another set of trials waiting ahead and sleepy-eyed glares from bleary-eyed sunrise. How easily people tend to forget danger, though thinking themselves invincible come the next light of day, failing utterly to recognize threats still remains simply hidden beneath the veil of shadowy black. If we only knew the truth awaiting our unaware persons in the great unknown. How often do we hear warnings, loud as thunder, yet obstinately ignore them, regardless of consequences written clearly upon tablets, provided plain as day upon our consciences, whispering aloud. Oftentimes warning signs flash bright neon red, signaling something bad lies ahead, even screaming warnings. However, the wise man's ear only listens intently once his feet already plod forward, rushing headlong into perilous waters. regardless, since momentum seems so important to uphold without fail throughout modern society. Why wait idly by when action equals success? Why hesitate in taking chances, embracing possible failure, instead seeking safety's warm familiar nest? Instead preferring the easy path toward personal security. Who can blame anyone living solely off of instinct when knowledge might bring wisdom teaching restraint? Or maybe in actuality the truly brave leap blindly into harm's path because they sense the fear building, anticipating the worst outcome. Maybe somewhere subconsciously deep down we sense the coming storm. We are animals ourselves deep down, no matter attempts taming the inner savage within civilized society's rules and constraints we all share. As animals act purely by gut reaction alone, we function under identical impulses, guiding similar paths through this existence together, acting purely based from our base-level selves in moments where raw emotions rule dominant, leaving higher reasoning helpless captive within our skulls, caged prisoners to biological imperatives. We cannot deny, nor defy, nor dismiss, nor defeat, no matter how hard try, how much our intelligence begs otherwise. Thus, my companions move forth today, driven by dreams of distant lands filled full with promise for rewarding riches and fame, unlike anything seen before on African soil. No longer satisfied with sitting mere idle witnesses, relying solely on second-hand information, instead preferring to see with their very own eyes what separated rumors spoke of regarding this mysterious paradise. The truth finally unfolding as miles gradually vanished underfoot, revealing secrets laid bare across horizon lines and beyond mountains whose peaks dared brush skyward mockingly. With every step taken further distance from our homeland brought increasing strangeness in air palpable to sensation, as if some subtle presence lurked close at hand, watching with curious gaze and wary eye. The road unwound itself like an invisible serpent slithering silently across unseen sands, offering temptations impossible to resist, laying its irresistible bait before eager hearts knowing full well weak flesh shall stray. The siren song of adventure sang sweetly through every soul, drawing us closer yet nearer and nearer still until it became clear something different awaited far off yonder. The wind carried strange whispers promising exotic vistas, rarely experienced back home, leading us directly to foreign ground, offering experiences undiscovered where dangers lie hidden, waiting hungry for prey, feeding on those foolish enough believing wilds contain nothing dangerous beyond their control nor dominance, succumbing fully to fatal flaws inherent within our DNA programming, ensuring survival remains forever. Challenged in perpetuity, and our time would surely come, today was destined to bear witness to nature's master stroke. Creation and destruction forever intertwined in destruction, forever intertwined in dance macabre, played out beneath sun's golden gaze. Thereupon we found what none expected nor desired, yet somehow were greeted nonetheless. A breathtaking expanse spread wide across entire horizon, withstanding beneath open sky, where rugged terrain gave birth lifting majestic rolling hills, borne aloft clouds in infinite abundance. A vision almost indescribable, bursting wide apart in countless directions where colors burned hotter than fierce furnace flames spilling madly eastward past mountain ridges, lost among swirling mists. Nature herself seemingly unable to choose, palette limiting her works to a single hue or tone, remaining static, choosing instead chaos with unpredictability reigning supreme throughout landscape below our feet, demanding answers from each observer lucky enough to stand here in person. Beholding such natural grandeur in all its mind-numbing splendor, all-around vastness seemed to reach endlessly toward limits stretching beyond human understanding, as reality expanded infinitely toward horizons painted by imagination, rather than anything resembling factual accuracy. Truthfully, the scope of environment exceeded anything mortal eye could grasp entirely, defying capture in mere words or pictures, attempting representation but ultimately falling short due to sheer magnitude transcending measurement by mankind's limited methods. It required physical journey for sensory input in order to appreciate scale too grand, merely perceived through artificial representations captured via camera's single snapshot moment, frozen in time. Words alone failed miserably portraying any essence worth appreciating, serving more to create confusion, muddling understandings, and offering helpful insight necessary clarifying misperceptions held about world outside, settled comfort zones many citizens inhabit, rather than venturing far afield, exposing themselves to nature's wrath, as well as delights. Without first-hand experience, existing in the moment, complete fulfillment eludes discovery unless witness personally observed, then retention proves fleeting, lacking depth, imprinted deep inside memory. Hence, only direct exploration truly satisfies our innate desires, fueling quests, compelling discoveries made beyond safety net, protecting home life, leaving last impressions, best retained by touch, felt most keenly through tribulations weathered, while testing oneself against elements deemed unforgiving. So it was that my comrades pressed bravely forward along narrow track, guided towards ancient city's heartbeat, despite initial trepidation previously expressed. Each man present rose to task, accepting the challenge wholeheartedly, determined to claim any spoils, promised land held secreted away behind shrouds, obscured by ignorance. Fortunes favored these bold adventures as Providence smiled upon expedition's trailhead, granting safe passage where previous travelers met their fates, with failure earning permanent resting place somewhere beneath rock-strewn earth. Our passage remained unhindered, though fraught peril hidden just out of sight, betrayed by silence broken occasionally by faint rustling grass or snapping twigs. Unease crept over parties as shadows lengthened, indicating closing day soon enough, threatening survival chances without proper shelter against hostile night elements, likely to harm both body and spirit. Foraging opportunities dwindled quickly once Golden Orb disappeared below Western Ridge, sending party members scrambling for sustenance in face of growing hunger. Fearsome darkness loomed, encroaching steadily, stealthier by degrees than minutes ticking by, forcing marchers into panicked flight, fueled more urgently by prospect of starving amidst merciless void, where animals grew scarcer as light faded altogether before men's very eyes. Mental exhaustion setting in fast, preventing thoughts focus long enough making decisions, let alone logical actions capable carrying out detailed steps, executing reasonable courses, necessary escaping eventual doom awaiting them out there. Despondency thickening the foggy gloom already clinging heavily around group-created self-doubt, amplified worry, escalated exponentially, sapping strength vital to continued success. The danger lingered ever watchful, never permitting even moments' respite, lest anyone should forget predator closed, always ready, leap given slightest distraction. Unknown terrors whispered threats amongst shadows, playing tricks with sanity-teasing imaginations, relentlessly refusing sleep to any who tried seeking relief in dreamland's welcoming arm. Nervous energy coursed through veins, tipping overfilled cups of uncertainty, already brimming past capacities, forcing release onto parched tongues, screaming thirst inaudibly heard, yet internally torturing hydrated bodies, craving moisture anywhere accessible. I came blessed appearance. Above dark horizon, welcomed sight signaling salvation offered. For just $3 a month, you can have your name featured in my YouTube videos and descriptions. Not only will you be supporting my channel, but you'll also be immortalized in the credits of my content. If you're looking for something a bit more personalized, consider becoming a $25 a month patron. I'll voice your stories and bring them to life on my channel. Create a special drawing just for you, or even write a unique story tailored to your interests. So don't hesitate. Join my patron community today and help me keep the spooky stories coming. And remember, together we can save each other from the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for your support.